Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his own firm tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 27 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 45.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
31. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points. Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
29-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 71 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones. 78 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa. Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 21, Seahawks 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down and 4. Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Seahawks 21.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one up, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Brady's pass.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Again, it's Brady going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. 1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Brady to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
54, right there, 54.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 87 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Brady's pass intercepted.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Brady now on 1st down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a game.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Complete to Ronald.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 87, Rob.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 43 yards. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead.
The kick is blocked and no good. That ties the game. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Brady will try again on second down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brought down by Levante.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball net because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Ronald.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones.
Brady's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 45 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
He was brought down.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis. They run again with Carson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And Dominican Sue on the stop.
On third down, it's Carson. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They run for it with Carson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it with Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.